I'm going through this and I found issues in the process that I didn't even consider. Every time this is activated, the system in Zapier is pulling every minute data from this hacker feed. So we have to create an alteration on this that allows the same structure to exist because I posted like 260 times in 2 hours. So fun to break shit. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Looking into this already and doing some research last night because it was driving me nuts and I had hardly any time to work, which I'm changing that completely. This needs to remain the same. However, this is the trigger. So we need to somehow put a scheduler in. And maybe I need to fundamentally alter the structure. Let's add in a scheduler and see what we can do with it. Let's see if we can dislodge it from the central point. If I can't do that with your current structure and ecosystem, this message will also be going to the people that are developing the system itself, because you need to be able to iterate at not at a fine rate. You need to be able to iterate very quickly. But I found one of the flaws potentially in your ecosystem and the structure of it is that you have a trigger. Once the trigger's set, the entire ecosystem is defined, which means the person has to have a lot of forethought moving into the situation. And if they can't agile, move it around the way you could Legos, for instance, then your system has a huge flaw. That is a huge flaw in it. So I know that programmatically that could be a huge issue, but if we're working in a space like this canvas, why not change the triggers, have multiple triggers available where people can be pivoting and moving things around. Adding to that flexibility is absolutely necessary. So what I'm going to do here is I am going to add in the untitled step. I'm going to identify the scheduler. See, I can't use it because it's in the middle of the goddamn sequence. Fudge. Oh, okay. I see a workaround. I don't like it. I'll do it. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go in here. I'm going to change this to scheduler. See? Now I can do that. The problem is now I have to redo the RSS feed down here. Okay, I'm going to change Hacker News. We won't give a shit about that. You're gone now. Trigger. Daily. I don't even know the best word to use for it. Anti-tags. Does it have a custom option? Every day? God, let's take a look at what the subset is. Why don't you have the flexibility in here? I don't want to pull it every hour. I don't want to freaking post every hour. Shit. There's got to be an option. Let's assume for now there isn't. That means I have to duplicate your system. You literally only have every hour, every day. Like there's no more customization involved. Okay, there's got to be something here. I've got to look into it. Trigger on weekends, yes, okay. Time of day. I bet you money I'm being stupid about this, and there's other things built into this. Let's do 6 a.m. my time. Continue, please have their triggers, please. Shit. I'm trying to think of how to delay this properly, because what if I wanted to trigger multiple times throughout the day? Like I want to post something at 8 a.m., 10 a.m., 12 p.m., 4 p.m., things like that. I'm trying to go through the mental telemetry on what I have available. There's things I just don't know. All right, for now, here's our situation. Here's what we're dealing with. Every day, every hour. No, give me more flexibility than that. God, there's got to be something I'm missing. Okay, let's go back to here. Let's go to ChatGPT. Or is there something you do that's external? You have different apps that do different things. Base them off of calendar events. What? Okay. Switch your active. Good. What apps does Zapier have that I could use as a timing trigger to trigger at key times? Don't worry, I'm gonna get fucking creative with this. It's just a starting point to give my mind telemetry to work with. Okay. So what else can I use? They have apps that do weather phenomena that's consistent. They have apps that pull things that consist of time points, so I could activate other sequences. Because I don't want to be overutilizing one simple process. Because duplicating this over and over and over is stupid. Ugh. Okay, check. You can also set a trigger for every day of the month, every day of the week, or every day at a specific hour. This functionality sooner. What if I need more granularity? Like 8 p.m., 10 a.m., 12, etc. Okay, this is what I didn't understand right away. Okay, so you have to play with things. That's fine. My apologies. So if I change this to every day, make sure it down correctly. However, if you need multiple triggers throughout the day, different times, you might have to create separate zaps. God damn it. There's got to be another way to do this. What's the workaround? Let's get creative. One thing I do instead of wasting my time as I move forward. Let's get creative. What are potential workarounds? Besides what you just said. That's perfect. This is ideal right here. So I just need to attach to one of my many emails. I have like 40 that I don't use. And I set up a calendar for that. And then the calendar operates at specific timetables. This is idealistic, actually, because then I can utilize this for different firms according to time schedules, according to their audience, when they're most available to see things for Twitter, for LinkedIn, for all of that. I can actually customize the entire process that way. Perfect. I am only sharing this so you at Zapier can see how I think through things. And I believe this is very important to cross collaborate and have a high level of trust in how we're both developing things, and it will provide value to you. I'm going to give this over to you, Josh, and Steph, and not to Sabina, because she doesn't know who I am yet. She doesn't have any trust there. You two have worked with me quite a bit and have shown a level of love and respect, and I really appreciate it. But what I wanted to iterate here and show to you is that when I look at things, I just start breaking them down on the knowledge set I have available. The problem is your knowledge set for Zapier is so vast. We're the top 20% of things I could know, or 10%. It's impossible. So we need a system like your search system, like GPT, that is able to leverage all this. Or you need a data house that allows you to lower this curve of entry to where people can enter. I think you're already working on that with your little built-in. You've already got a plugin that we can use, but it needs to be more nuanced. It needs to have a creativity aspect to it that can help people solve these situations in novel ways. And I do think you should charge a premium for that. I do not think people should be allowed to have access to that without paying for it. The value there is extraordinary. The value in everything you're providing these tools is extraordinary. And yes, you're definitely undervaluing them, but I'm not going to say anything because obviously you're beta testing, you're developing. And so whoever helps you iterate and build this out in the process will have some grandfather rights because they're also providing value to you. I hope this is of use. Thank you.